Welcome to the Podcasters. This week, the good, the bad, and the awful are trying clementines, donuts, and anchovies. The how-tos are giving you some outtakes and behind-the-scenes footage of their show. Decent exposure, watch and review The Prisoners and The Repeaters. Food Ventures tries out big tomatoes in Green Bay. Impact Point is talking sports news, parkour, and the bearded mustache competition. And Uncovered is going behind the scenes of TC Weekly. Hello and welcome to The Good, the Bad, and the Awful. I'm Torrin Gotterstead.
And I am Perry Lee.
Where we taste the foods that are good for you.
The ones that are bad but taste delicious.
And the ones that are just plain awful.
Really?
Yeah. Today for the good, we're going to be trying clementines. It's a delicious fruit, and inside its shell is sweet, delicious, vitamin C enriched goodness. Clementine!
Do they have any relation to the song?
These are really good.
I believe they do.
There's a song called Clementine?
Yes.
No.
Oh my damn.
Well,
It's all about orange. It's all about oranges, really.
it's all about oranges. Oranges are all the big
Because
fridge.
they had scurvy back then. So
No, these are a good way to get a lot of vitamin C.
They're oranges on the go.
And they're like a perfect snack, too.
And for the bad, donuts, a deep fried pastry that's filled with fat and lots of calories. Donut. 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 Donut.
I love waking up and being able to actually have donuts. How often does that actually happen?
I love going to sleep and actually have
Wow.
donuts too. Just go to sleep, wake up, donut. Eat
A donut a day makes the doctor come faster.
Eat,
I love my dog.
eat a donut, go to sleep.
If you have an attractive one, I mean, why not?
If you have an attractive doctor, why not? And the awful. Today we're going to be having anchovies. Now I've heard from many reliable sources that it's gross, but it's also seafood, and seafood is always good for you. Clink. And now for the awful, anchovies.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Alright, why don't you like this? You're Norwegian.
This is the saltiest thing I've ever tasted ever.
That is salty.
Oh my goodness. You can taste the little bones being torn apart.
Very sardinish.
Oh my goodness. There's like an olive oil taste to it.
That's because it's in olive oil. I believe that is why. That is really salty.
Suck it up, you're Norwegian. You're supposed to like it.
No.
That's lutefisk. Lutefisk is the most Norwegian thing you can have. Anchovies, yikes. That was my least favorite thing I've had yet.
The bones.
Like, that was the closest I actually got to honestly throwing up.
Blech.
I'm Torrin Gotterstead.
And I am Perry Lee.
Thanks for watching The Good, the Bad, and the Awful. It's our last episode. So, drink water, save the whales, drive fast, take chances.
Continue to watch him puke. Or try to. Because he,
Oh.
baby. He's a
Hi, and welcome to the 10th episode of Impact Point with your host. I'm Jordan Ryan.
And I'm Samuel Hofer.
Today we have a special, exciting episode for you.
Here's your weekly blitz.
A tie. Yep, that pretty much sums up the Packers season. Last Sunday against the Vikings, in a 4-hour and 35-minute grueling game, the Packers ended up with a tie. Good thing came out of the game, though. Matt Flynn ended up throwing for over 200 yards and ended up rallying the Packers down from 16 points. Rodgers will officially be out the Thanksgiving Day game against the Lions, and I am unsure when he will even be back. All right, well, tune in for a weird and wacky sport.
This week's strange sport is parkour. Gymnast meets nature to become urban ninjas. The average parkour walkway becomes an obstacle course for death-defying feats. Parkour involves big air jumps, flips, and running up walls.
Okay, we all go together or we go one at a time.
Here it is. Truck to refrigerators to dumpster, 360 spin onto the pallets, backflip gainer into the trash can.
Yeah.
Parkour!
Parkour!
I'm right behind you, Andy! Come on!
Yeah!
Parkour.
That's all for parkour. What should I report on? I have no idea. It's the beard and mustache competition. Contestants are judged on a wide variety of things like your overall style and appearance and how it adds to your personality. Looking at these crazy bearded mustaches is just like, Whoa, can you believe what they did to that guy's hair? It's pretty cool. Thanks for joining us for this multi-part weird and wacky sport. Your dirt is next.
All right, well, in the dirt this week, supposedly Cam Newton will not be having Thanksgiving Day dinner as he has switched over to a fish-only diet. And A.J. Jefferson from the Minnesota Vikings was cut immediately after his arrest Monday morning. He allegedly strangled his girlfriend. All right, in the dirt this week, we have a bonus segment. Michael Jordan will not sell his mansion for anything less than $13 million. I mean, come on, does this guy need any more money? All right, well, that's it for Impact Point this week. Thanks for tuning in, and let's check out these Impact Points of the week. Oh, whoa. No way. Ooh.
Yikes.
Oh, wow.
Welcome to Decent Exposure, where today we talk about cops and robbers.
And time loops.
Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in to our very last episode of Decent Exposure. And what a crazy ride it's been. I can't believe we're already 10 episodes in. Caitlin, can you believe it?
Not really.
I know, neither can I. So, what movie do you bring for us today?
The movie was Repeaters.
Repeaters, okay,
Yeah, it
cool.
focuses on the idea of getting a second chance. What would you do with it? And it focuses on 3 people who meet in rehab.
Okay.
Best place to meet.
Obviously.
Yes.
That's where I met all my friends. Just kidding. Never been there.
And it's during the week that they're making amends with people they hurt the most.
Okay.
And it doesn't go well for any of them.
As it, usually does. Takes a while to get to a place where you can. So.
And they're all torn up about it. And they wake up the next morning.
Okay.
And it's yesterday.
Oh.
Yes.
Plot twist.
And they keep going through the same day, and they take advantage of the time loop.
Okay.
And they get in lots of trouble.
Makes sense.
Yes. And it keeps erasing.
So, do they learn a lesson and then it fixes itself? Would you say?
To stop the time loop,
Yeah.
they have to make amends.
Oh, okay. So it's a lot like Groundhog's Day. Have you ever seen that movie?
No, I haven't.
Oh, well, it's Bill Murray. He plays this news anchor that basically goes through the same thing where he gets trapped in a time loop and he has to figure out what's his purpose in life. So it's a good movie. All of you should check it out, Groundhog's Day, as well as Repeaters, because that sounds like an awesome movie as well.
It's a rent, though, because it's one of those movies where it's good, you like it, but you're like, you can't get too much out of it if you watch
Okay.
it again and again. It's entertaining.
Okay,
But
only a one-time use.
Yeah.
All right, so Repeaters is a rent, very much like Groundhog's Day. If you like Groundhog's Day, definitely check it out. All right, my movie today is Prisoners. It's a new release. It came out, I think, last year. It's with Hugh Jackman and Jake Gyllenhaal. Jake Gyllenhaal plays a detective who is investigating the disappearance of Hugh Jackman's daughter. It's definitely one of the best thrillers I've seen in a very, very long time. It kept me on the edge of my seat the whole way through, and it's a pretty long movie, and it didn't feel like that for me. But I don't know, it did something to my mind that I got into a very dark place. So it's definitely worth a watch, but be cautious on watching it more than once because it was so intense that I don't know if I could put myself through that experience again. So
Are you saying it's like drugs?
it is like drugs, but good for you because it doesn't involve ruining lives and relationships. Don't do drugs, kids. Anyways, I rate Prisoners. When it comes out, I recommend buying it if you can handle it more than once. If you can't, then at least watch it once because it is such a great movie. Cinematography is awesome. The directing is awesome. The character development is awesome. It's just an awesome movie all around. Go buy it or rent it, depending on who you are. Prisoners.
So my band for this week is The Defiled.
The Defiled.
Yes.
Okay.
They're from the UK, as
All
many
right.
metal bands are.
Always good stuff coming from the UK.
Yes, and found out them because they've toured with many bands that I've listened to.
Awesome. That's always good to hear bands that you like, and then you find new bands that are almost like them, but they're still different. So you can get some different styles, influences into your life.
And they're heavy, being
Good,
metal
good,
band.
of course.
And they've got kind of like an industrial a little bit of like goth type stuff going on.
Nice.
Yeah,
Cool. Check them out.
they're real dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right. Well, my band is a little bit on the other end of the spectrum. They're called the Deer Hunter. It's DEAR. They're a pretty cool band. They're definitely different from most rock bands today. They use a lot more strings and violins and cellos and stuff in their music. The lead singer is very powerful in his voice. He's very dynamic. It's awesome. But yeah, it's mainly a typical rock band with the addition of some strings, and it's just really catchy stuff. And they just put out a new CD too in 2013, so check them out, The Deer Hunter.
Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today.
Well, thank you so much for tuning into the very last episode of Decent Exposure. Yay. Anyways, you can check out our good friends at Roll Music. They provided all the music for basically this whole season. You can check them out at freemusicarchive.org for all of their music. It's pretty cool. They're pretty cool dudes. Check them out. Support them. And if you would like us to continue this show into another season, please let us know at decentexposure3@gmail.com. Hopefully we'll hear from you soon. Until next time, guys, you just been exposed.
Hi, I'm Austin Deming,
And I'm Linda Gonzalez.
and welcome to this week's episode of Food Ventures. Today we went to Big Tomatoes to see what they had to offer on their menu, and they're located on Main Street in Green Bay. And Linda, tell us a little bit about Big Tomatoes.
It actually was a more fancy restaurant and more sophisticated. I had ordered food to go, and they were real helpful with not getting the wheelchair out, and they delivered the food to the car. People that were going in, customers were dressed up. It wasn't just casual dining, but according to their menu, they do have steak and a lot of different rare fish items too.
All right, well, it sounds like a really classy establishment, so let's move on to the next part of the show. So, off Big Tomatoes' menu, we decided to try the smoked duck breast pizza, which contains mushrooms, goat cheese, and sage, and of course, smoked duck breast, and it's on a thin crust. And we also are going to try the pear and gorgonzola salad. And Linda, what's on there?
There's sweet walnuts and cranberry and balsamic vinegar. And then there's also cheddar bread and some French bread and some cornmeal muffins that have bacon in them with a tomato basil butter.
So, Linda, let's try these meals here.
Sounds good.
See what we think of them. Oh, that was not what I expected. That goat cheese is very kind of like a Parmesan, more like a bitter Parmesan. I don't know. It's definitely some other cheese I've had. Maybe feta cheese, I think that's what I'm thinking of. And I don't know, overall it was pretty good. I mean,
You like it?
that duck breast is kind of like a sweeter, smoky, I don't know, kind of like bacon. But I don't know, I liked it. It's pretty good. So
And
what did you
then-
think of the salad?
The salad seemed pretty good. Actually, I was surprised because, with the cranberry and the walnuts, it actually tasted really good with that balsamic vinegar. It's kind of the sour taste, but the pear in that really made it sweet. Really good. I really liked it.
All right. Well, that just about does it for Food Ventures, I guess, as of right now. It's been a HE double hockey sticks of a ride, and for me personally, an emotional roller coaster. But Linda, what's your experience been?
I just want to thank all the fans for all their mail that they sent us and the people on campus that waved to us sometimes.
They're celebrities, kinda. I mean,
Yeah, and then we want to thank our cameraman, Robert
Maloney. He's the man behind the magic. So I'm Austin Deming,
And I'm Linda Gonzalez.
and this is Food Ventures.
Hello everyone, and welcome to this special edition of the How To segment. This week we will be showing you some of our best outtakes and behind the scenes footage from the show.
Enjoy! And that's a wrap!
What? I don't want your hand.
Take 6. Turn around. We're filming.
Oh, sorry, can you just do that exact same?
You weren't recording.
No, I didn't have the angle right.
Screw you.
You should read some of the side effects. It causes sneezing and smelling and itching and burning while you pee and like all of these other. Leave me alone.
Stay right there, don't move. And
It is right.
Are you done yet?
Yes!
High five!
Okay.
is it close up on me? Alright, one more quick.
Yeah, Pat, you've been going to the gym again lately? Dang, you look.
I gotta think about my grandmother.
Not going to be filming for this take.
Don't you!
Okay.
That was weird.
3, 2, 1. Oh shoot, sorry, I messed up on the camera.
That was a good one.
That was.
You took my breath away.
We got it.
I don't want to get up.
My name is Brett, and I am allowing these people who I've never met before to use my likeness in their filming of things.
Hey, Mom. Hey!
Mom.
Hey!
Thanks.
Hey!
Can't use me in anything.
Don't
Not
worry.
allowed. Can't do it.
Don't worry. I want to.
I own my own image.
Do that or just do it?
Like,
Do you think this
wait,
is-
is anyone Scottish in here? Like from Scotland?
70s, 80s, and 90s. Science problem.
What do you call a fish with no eyes?
Goober.
Just like stretch it out or.
I think that was good.
Welcome to Uncovered. This week in our 10th and final episode, we're going behind the scenes of TC Weekly. But first, let's take a quick look back at what we've uncovered this semester at NWTC.
My name is Pat Sachs. I'm a full-time instructor here in the Digital Media Technology degree, and currently teaching a bunch of classes, including Internet Broadcasting Advanced, where we do a long series of podcasts, part of the TC Weekly production. And this semester's group named it the Podcasters. So it's an exciting crew of people to work with, and each one got into their own small group and developed their own series.
I am Nicole Wilson. I'm in third semester DMT, and I'm in the group The How-Tos. The How-Tos is basically every week is a little random snippet of how to do a certain task. One of my favorites, like How to Procrastinate was our first one. I think one of the challenging parts is finding people, because a lot of our skits, I guess, have to do with how interacting with people and how they react. So it's kind of hard finding people to act a certain way. We've done episodes where we're not really funny, maybe how to survive finals week, give you some good pointers, how to study or get over a cold even. So sometimes, not every week, we're trying to be entertaining funny-wise, more entertaining to be helpful. I really like making people laugh, so whenever something's funny, I'm happy.
TC Weekly has been going for at least 3 years. We're up to episode 105, is it? We're gonna have 105 episodes, so we want the production value to be pretty high to start with, and then we want to see constant improvement. So the challenge is trying to get that constant, effectiveness and improving, episode after episode.
Hi, my name is Jordan Ryan. I'm a third semester DMT student. I'm one of the hosts of Impact Point, and our show is mainly about sports and entertainment. We throw a little bit of a gossip in there, news. We do a special segment every week about the weird and wacky sport, kind of try to dive into that element of the world of sports. My favorite episode was probably when we went to Lambeau Field. I felt that kind of gave a little bit more of a different aspect to the show and kind of gave it more of a news, real-time feel, being there and everything like that. One of the most challenging aspects probably was just trying to stay up to date with everything and have ready to go time-sensitive material to go every week. I believe our whole show process and how we went through and tried to record everything each week, it got a lot faster. We've improved through the whole series. I feel like each week we did something a little bit different and tried to hit a different aspect or area through that.
My name is Torrin Gatterstead. I am part of The Good, the Bad, and the Awful. It's a show where we taste all kinds of different foods for you. We want to give you a little bit of an idea of what ones are good for you, ones that are bad, and ones that just are comical and awful. My favorite episode is probably episode 8. Everything just went well together in that one. All the foods we tried were good. The Awful was hilarious. Audio was good. Key was easy. It was just a very hassleless episode. It worked really well. Most challenging part would probably be the green screens, the green screening. That was rough. There was episodes where there would be green in one of our outfits, and it would require extensive post-production, along with some of the motion graphics we do in it, which don't look extensive, but they can put a toll on a computer. I noticed that I'm doing green screens a lot better now. I know how to set up a shot really well for one of those. I feel like I could pretty confidently do any type of green screen shot now. My favorite food was the cheesecake, hands down. That was delicious. My least favorite one is actually the last episode, anchovies. That was awful. I've never had something just that painful. There's a big difference between episode 1 and our final episode. It's definitely looking much better. It started off we didn't do green screen originally, and we used different cameras, and we figured out what worked best for us, and I feel like we're on a good track now.
Any feedback that I got was all positive. They do bring up the fact that we have a very energetic group that likes to do things a little out of the ordinary, and we have some groups that really excel in their production quality, everything from their composition, their staging, and their lighting. And then we have people that are more spontaneous with their shows, which is great about podcasting. So people tell me it works perfect for podcasting because you can go outside of your normal constraints of TV shows, more or less, and do things that sort of hit, like more focused groups of people.
Last week we asked, what's behind this door? What's behind the 10th and final door? We find a staircase. Where it leads, that's up to you to find out. Thank you for watching this behind-the-scenes look at NWTC. This has been Uncovered.